Hi, I'm Will.
And I'm Risa, and this is Talent Talk.
On today's show, we have acclaimed singer-songwriter Liddy Clark. But before we get to our interview with her,
you have to check out this beautiful song, Made Me.
I used to hate the mornings, so I'd always sleep till noon. Was never one for bright and early till I was waking up by you. Now it's 8 a.m., you're running off to work. I made you coffee in your old t-shirt, and I'm wondering what today's gonna bring. Oh, who have you made me?
well, hello, Liddy. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are y'all doing?
So great. Liddy, it is so nice to finally meet you. We're so excited that you're on Talent Talk. And question number one, talk to me a little bit about the impetus behind you writing the song Made Me.
Yeah, no, I'm so happy to be here with y'all and to kind of share the story behind the song. I wrote this song essentially about the idea of a perfect relationship to me and something that's like super healthy and loving. And, you know, it changes you in like certain ways. And up until the point that I had written this song, I hadn't experienced that yet. I hadn't been in like a long-term serious relationship where like I felt, you know, like I've been understood and like it's just like easy to talk to them. And I wrote this kind of with the idea of, you know, writing out and journaling, you know, all the things that you want in a partner and all the things that you're looking for in life. And that was kind of what I went for with this song. And, you know, like maybe a month or so later, it happened. And
Oh my gosh.
buddy, and it's great. And we're still together and it's wonderful. And a lot of the things in the song specifically apply to him, which is very funny. I tell him that I manifested him all the
You
time.
manifested him. You
You
are
totally
the
did. Oh my gosh, 100% on to jump on that. Talking about manifestation, talk to me about like the moment you knew that you wanted to do this with your life and how you brought that into reality for you.
So I've been doing music ever since I was like really young. I started out at like a talent show. I found out that I was related to Pocahontas. And so I decided that I wanted to sing Colors of the Wind at the talent show. And that's what I did. And my parents were like, oh, she can actually kind of carry a tune. This is fun. And then I went on and I did a lot of theater when I was younger. I ended up transitioning more into like pop and country music when I was 13, just because that's, you know, a lot of the music I was listening to at the time and like my dad's car and like carpools and stuff to school. And yeah, I started like writing my own original songs and learning how to play guitar at that point too. And I just really wanted to get my music out there and kind of share what I was thinking with people. And I, you know, recorded a lot of songs. Some of them were not great, but you know, it's all about growing and learning and
It's a journey.
yeah. No, it's fun to look back at it now, but wow, at 13, I thought I was real good. And I wasn't. But it's just so fun because I have grown since then. And I, you know, put together like my first live band show. And then like I learned how to, you know, I learned how to play guitar on stage and how to, you know, interact with people and how to market my music, you know, on the internet, which is now what you got to do in this day and age. And that's really been my whole journey up until this point. It's really snowballed since then.
That's amazing. I also love the fact that, you know, you've been able to, since such a young age, something that Risa and I talk about all the time on this show is this whole notion of using music as therapy. And that's been part of your journey as well. Talk to us a little bit about how you've been able to use your craft as a conduit to let your emotions out and to thus heal.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if y'all have heard this song, Sorry, Mom and Dad, but that's just the one that immediately comes to mind. That's probably like the most therapeutic song I wrote ever, because it started off as a joke. Because, you know, you see like memes on the internet and they're like, haha, sorry, Mom and Dad, like doing something real dumb. And so I wanted to write like a funny song based off of that. And so I started with, like, I'm sorry, mom and dad, if the decisions I make are poor, but I got a taste for tequila and some weed in my sock drawer. And I thought that was really funny. And then the song just progressively, like, as I was writing, I realized that it was something that I actually kind of needed to, like, there were things I wanted to apologize to my parents for, some of them rational, some of them not. And it was super therapeutic just getting to write it all down and kind of put together this piece of art that really represents where I was emotionally at the time and like where my headspace was. And I remember I actually showed the song to my parents. My mom was like yelling, like, what? Like insane. And then my dad cried and he's like, do you always feel like this? And I'm like, no, dad, it's okay. But yeah, no, music has been super therapeutic, and especially a lot of the songs that are coming out now and everything. It's been really good for me.
I love that. I love the release. I mean, it started out as like a comedic song and everything like that, but like the release it gives you to sing. Do you find that when you do your live streams too? Do you find that even though, I mean, a lot of this last year has been like, we're meeting this way. Like I've never actually given you a hug, but I'm doing it right now. Hello. Yeah. But like, do you find that same, even though we have to do these live streams and things over Zooms and stuff, do you feel that same, like I'm communicating with you and I'm letting this go to you? Do you feel that same vibe?
Definitely. And even like every night, like when I have like a release and it's release night, and I'm like really scared going up into it. I'm like, oh gosh, people are going to hate this. Right. And then like I eventually, most of the time I get like a good reaction and people will be like, dang, I really related to that. And even if it's just like one person that says that, that's really all I'm wanting to hear. Just that, somebody heard it and they were like, damn, that hit for me. And that's like my favorite thing about music in general. I just love music, and I love hearing songs that just encapsulate everything that I'm thinking and feeling, but in like a beautiful artistic form. So that's what I want to do.
We feel the same.
I know, really. I mean, Liddy, we feel the same about you, and we can talk with you forever, and we will continue the conversation. But we have one more question at this front part of the interview for you, Liddy Clark. Are you ready for game time?
Absolutely. I'm always ready for game time.
Well, Liddy Clark, today is your lucky day because today's game is the questions game, and our questions book is in the hand of my better half in Nashville, the one and only Risa Binder. Risa, take it away.
Oh, cool. Liddy, thank you. Liddy, this is where we get to know more about you, which we totally want to do. And this game is all about maybe like the lucky number, a number that has significance to you. And you can choose between 1 and 300. Maybe choose 2 just for fun, 2 numbers that have significance between 1 and 300.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'll start off with my lucky number. I know that's like the one I gotta go with. Number 3.
Number 3.
Yeah.
Lucky number 3. We can do this. Okay. Oh, okay. This is 3. You are gifted with enough money to build a vacation home anywhere you want, but it becomes the only place you can vacation from now on. Where do you build it?
Oh. Okay, I'm gonna have to go with gosh, what's the name of the island in the Bahamas? There's this one island in the Bahamas. It's the one where they have like the swimming pigs over there, and it's the most incredible place I've ever been to.
I want to see swimming pigs. That sounds amazing. I know it's not Atlantis. No.
It's not Atlantis. No, it's, gosh, I can't remember the name of it. It's frustrating me.
Swimming Pig Island.
Exuma.
Exuma?
Yes, Exuma. That's what it is. Yes, it's so pretty over there.
I've always called it Exumus. Is that how it's spelled though?
I have no idea. I've always called it Exuma.
I'm like the person, I have this is why. Liddy, you're a real friend. I'm the one that is always going around saying things the wrong way.
Yeah.
Thank you for telling me how to say it right, Exuma.
Yes. I went on vacation there once as a kid with my family, and we got to do the whole tour with the swimming pigs and everything. And it's just like the water is so blue. You can like go directly to the Tropic of Cancer line that's, on the globe, and you can see that. And It's gorgeous. It's absolutely stunning, and it's really close to Florida, which is where I grew up. So that was always fun.
Nice.
Oh
Well,
my God.
after Will and I visit you there, we'll ask you this next question,
exactly.
which is which number?
Yes. Okay. 1 through 300. I'm gonna go something totally random. 177.
Okay.
Ooh, I
I'm feeling
love it.
that.
Yeah.
One, I like rando.
Yeah. That was just, I was feeling the
Oh,
vibe.
this is good. We've never had this. Okay. What always tastes better homemade than it does at a restaurant?
Ooh. I gotta go with mac and cheese. I know how to make a really good mac and cheese.
Wait, what do you make it with? What's your recipe?
Yeah.
Oh, it's like the simplest recipe. I got it from my sleepaway camp when I was like 10, and it's basically just like butter, milk, you know, a little dry mustard in there for
Dry mustard.
Yeah, no, that always adds something good, but I always get like the super like fancy cheeses from Trader Joe's, and I'll like add them in. I actually just made it last night, and that's why I'm thinking of
And
it.
after a tequila or two, it also tastes extra.
Exactly. No, I think anything goes with mac and cheese, you know, tequila, red wine.
We want to join with you wherever you are right now. Can you explain the gorgeousness that is your background?
You look like you're in like a jungle.
That's the goal. No, I mean, I'm in LA, but it's not quite this jungle. But yeah,
different kind of jungle.
Yeah. This is a quarantine project that me and my roommate, we did together. You can kind of see it ends
Like
over there.
you would never, it goes, and talk to the audience a little bit about one, how you made it, two, the depth of it all, the dimensionality, because it literally looks like it goes on forever.
Yeah, definitely. So we got these like little square patches of greenery that we just kind of clung together, and we put it all over this wall. And then we got these fake plants from Home Goods, and we just bought like a whole bunch of different kinds of them. And we spent a little while just kind of figuring out, you know, where it goes. And like one of them's like diagonal like that. And then we got like the watermelon leaves right there. And then we it was my mom's idea. She really thought it would be fun if we had like a little ladies lounge sign. So that's what that's.
It's fantastic.
Where'd you get that?
We got it from Del Prado Signs, I believe is the name. They do custom neon work in Los Angeles. And this was kind of like her gift for like the apartment, because we got it during quarantine. She's like, here you go. Here's your sign. And I'm like, okay, this is cool.
It's such a vibe. I love it so much. Really awesome job.
Thank you. It works out super well for live streams and for making videos and everything like that. So I figured I had to use it for this.
Would you play us something that you're either working on or something in your fantastic background? We'd love to hear whatever you want to gift us.
Absolutely. I got my handy dandy guitar right here and ready.
Look at that.
All right, so I'm gonna play a song called We Both Know. I wrote this about being in love with your best friend and, you know, not really knowing if they feel the same way, but like vibing that they feel the same way. And it's just like, oh, we both know that this is what we're thinking.
We're friends. When they ask me, all I tell them is we're friends. But honestly, that would start making sense in this context ever since I started feeling something more. And I can't see this as platonic, I just can't. And if I'm being honest, I guess that you feel it too, and maybe you're just scared or unsure. Is what we have good enough to justify keeping these feelings inside? As comfortable, as wonderful as what we'd be if we just tried. I've been going crazy trying to find the right time to open up the door and maybe let you inside. Oh, we don't want to say it, but we both know what we're thinking. And everyone keeps asking when it's gonna happen, or if all I'll ever be is just what could have been. Oh, we don't want to say it, but we both know what we're thinking. apart. A part of me wants to play it safe and be the girl who tries to win this game of who gives and first and finally hears the words she wants to say. But I know that if I don't, I'll regret it. The feeling like the words left unsaid could have led to finding what I've been looking for. Is what we have good enough to justify keeping these feelings inside? As comfortable, as wonderful as what we'd be if we just tried. I've been going crazy trying to find the right time to open up the door and baby let you inside. Oh, we don't want to say it, but we both know what we're thinking. And everyone keeps asking when it's gonna happen, or if all I'll ever be is just what could have been. Oh, we don't want to say it, but we both know what we're thinking. It's what we have good enough to justify keeping these feelings inside. As comfortable, as wonderful as what we'd be if we just tried. I've been going crazy trying to find the right time to open up the door and baby let you inside. Oh, we don't want to say it, but we both know what we're thinking. And everyone keeps asking when it's gonna happen, or if all I'll ever be is just what could have been. No, we don't want to say it, but we both know what we're thinking.
Wow.
Oh my
Liddy,
gosh, your voice is so beautiful. Will, what were you gonna say? I just
no,
that's
not only is your voice so beautiful, Liddy, you have such a universality to you. I know my director had literally and figuratively on, but you have this every woman quality about you that I can't quite put my finger on, but it's the emotion that you exude. Being such a young person of the planet, it's obvious that you have done the work on yourself as both a human and an artist, and that you're vulnerable enough to write down your feelings, to not only help yourself, but to help others. It's very, very apparent. And I know I can speak on behalf of both Risa. I mean, not only are we so thrilled that you joined us today on Talent Talk, but my goodness, you're like about to blow up. I feel it in my gut.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. That means a lot.
And you know, that song has a vibe to me like the hey, put your records on. It has that very like, I just want to like lay back, have a really nice soft blanket and a hot chocolate and just be with the person I care about. That's how I feel about that
And you
song.
have a
So really
nostalgia
good job.
vibe too, Liddy. There's an old soul about you. There's something like very, and I don't know, do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, definitely. It's funny because the guy who wrote a bio for me, like I think one of the first words he used to describe me was like a breezy old soul kind of vibes. And I'm like, yeah. That sounds good.
Liddy Clark, you are an incredible artist. I'm so grateful that you joined us today on Talent Talk. And Risa Binder, my better half, thank you.
Thank you. So fun. Thank you, Liddy.
Thank you so much for having me.